The Big Short, by Michael Lewis, is a gripping account of the events leading up to the 2008 financial crisis. The book follows a group of investors who saw the impending collapse of the housing market and bet against it, making massive profits in the process. Lewis uses his signature style of narrative nonfiction to bring the story to life, weaving together the personal stories of the investors with analysis of the financial instruments that led to the crisis. The book is divided into 3 parts, each focusing on a different group of investors. The first part introduces us to Michael Burry, a quirky and socially awkward investor with a passion for numbers. Burry was one of the first to see the cracks in the housing market and began buying up credit default swaps, essentially betting against the mortgage bonds that were being packaged and sold to investors. The second part of the book follows hedge fund manager Steve Eisman and his team, who also saw the potential for profit in betting against the housing market. Eisman is a colorful character with a no-nonsense attitude and a sharp tongue. He and his team did extensive research on the mortgage bonds and discovered that many of them were filled with subprime loans that were likely to default. The final part of the book introduces us to 2 young investors, Charlie Ledley and Jamie Mai, who stumbled upon the same idea as Burry and Eisman and began placing their own bets against the housing market. Throughout the book, Lewis exposes the greed and corruption that fueled the housing market bubble, as well as the complacency and incompetence of the regulatory agencies that were supposed to be overseeing it. He also does an excellent job of explaining complex financial concepts in a way that is accessible to the average reader. The Big Short is a fascinating and eye-opening read that will leave you both outraged and in awe of the investors who were able to see the danger in the housing market when so many others were blind to it. It serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked greed and the importance of transparency and oversight in the financial industry.